Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Darksons here. We are reviewing NXT for the 11/6/24 episode. It was on a Wednesday tonight because of the election yesterday. So here we are reviewing NXT. I'm also going to have an AEW Dynamite review right after this. So expect both of those on TikTok and my YouTube channel. You can follow me at DarkSense23. Let's get into it. The opening contest was Lola Vice versus Jada Parker in the first ever women's NXT street fight. Yeah, it was a really cool match. I liked it. Lola Vice. Yeah, man. I don't know. Lola Vice did hit this crazy. So she initially hit the Three Amigos, or was like hit two of the Three Amigos, and then hit a DDT on the chair, which looked brutal. It was a pretty crazy spot. And then Jada Parker hit this crazy it kind of reminded me of like Naomi's rear view move, but like dude, she literally just dropped her butt on the Lola like through the ladder. Like it just looked crazy. I was like, damn. I'm like, it was a cool spot. I'm not gonna lie. Then Lola puts the freaking trash can over Jada's head and starts freaking kicking it and just dude like using her like target practice, and I'm like, damn. And then this crazy hip attack spot, which was like, damn, bro, like that was crazy, like that was dope. Also, shout out Don Marie as the freaking special guest referee in this match. That was dope. Forgot to mention that they were in the freaking ECW arena for this is NXT 2300. To be honest, it felt like a mini little like pay-per-view thing. It was really dope though. They had a bunch of legends from ECW on this. It was dope. It was a cool show. I really liked it though. But yeah, no, this match slapped. Jada Parker ended up picking up the win here. She kind of hit just like a kind of kind of like a hip attack on the Lola Vice, and then picked up the win. I give the match maybe like a 7 out of 10. It was alright. But yeah, so let's get into the rest of the card, shall we? Next was Ridge Holland and Ethan Page. Ethan Page basically said that they're not going to allow no tables to be had tonight, and they're not going to let any CW legend like Bubba Ray Dudley pick up the win, and they're not going to let Trick, whoop that trick pretty much. So, yeah. Um, this friendship is a little odd to me, but what do you guys think about it? I don't know. I'm a little intrigued, but it's cool. All right. The next segment of the night was Kalani Jordan talking to Rob Van Dam, WWE Hall of Famer. Pretty cool that she was paying tribute to Rob. Literally doing the splits. Just before the match, because that's like Rob's kind of go-to thing. Is to literally just stretch out basically and just get prepared for a match. And Kalani um, was like, what can I do to get into Fallen's head? And RVD's like, to be honest, the best thing you can do is to pin her specifically and get that momentum back. So going into that title match next week, you have a better shot and better odds at doing that. So that was pretty dope advice from Rob for Kalani. Mr. Wes Lee, who I'm a huge fan of, him just even with Zachary Wentz and all that, and Trey Miguel, like even before all that. But yeah, no, Wesley jumped Rob Van Dam, RVD on the ground. He like hit him with a chair and just beat him up basically, because RVD was gonna be in the corner of Javon Evans for their match. The Don, along with his other family, because I mean they're all connected. Nunzio, the Don, didn't really have any plans for this NXT show, and Nunzio's like, you know what, for kind of disrespecting the family and just how you've been acting recently, you're gonna end up putting the title up against me. So later on in the night, it was Nunzio and the Don Tony D'Angelo. Wesley and Javon Evans. It was a really dope match. To be honest, this was. I don't want to say match of the night because the main event was literally probably match of the night because dude, it was insane. But this was probably up there for me. Just two high flying offensive guys, doing what they do and making a dope match out of it. Dude, Javon with this crazy freaking suicide dive, bro. He landed above the table, and then like landed into the little area where the chairs are. Obviously, they moved the chairs, but it's like he landed in that area, and I was like, damn, dude, is he good? Like, bro, I didn't expect that. And then Wes was just laying on the table all dead, and it's like, damn, like, see, look, like, bro, he's literally dead. Like, bro, what the hell? That was crazy. So then, to Wes's surprise, Rob Van Dam ends up coming out anyway. And the young OG, Javon Evans, picks up the win against Wesley. Ava has an announcement for the NXT audience. She announces WWE NXT Deadline on Saturday, December 7th, which is the next NXT pay-per-view. That should be cool. It gives a solid month to build up feuds, build up everything that you gotta do. Yeah, so it should be cool. And then as he was about to talk and kind of talk about the event, he gets speared by this guy who just recently got accepted into the TNA Hall of Fame. Congrats to Rhino on that. So that was a pretty cool moment for him. ECW legend again. We got a face-off between Metaphors Girls and Stephanie Vacour and Julia, which was pretty cool. I wouldn't be mad at a tag match between them. That'd be cool. Okay, next was Rich Holland and All Ego Ethan Page against Trick Williams and Bubba Ray Dudley. It was a okay match. I was kind of fading in and out. I was just kind of whatever about it. Rich Holland ends up pinning Trick Williams. So he might gain a NXT World Championship match later down the line. Kind of thinking about it. Like, yes and no. Like, there are cons to him winning. There are flaws to him losing. I just hope he isn't, like, kind of, like, buried in a sense, and it's just, like, a super easy win for Trick. Like, you got to build up Ridge Holland and kind of make it a little bit believable, I don't know. That's just me. So they end up beating down the NXT champion. Bubba gets involved. Bubba helps him out. The Dudley Boys music hits. It's Devon Dudley. He got the table. And they put Mr. All Ego through the damn table, which was a pretty dope spot. It kind of, I thought they would have done the 3D, but, kind of realizing both Dudley Boys are kind of up in age. It was still a really dope spot. It was cool for them, just a really dope ECW moment in that arena, That's a pretty dope image right there. Them three standing together. The Don faces Nunzio in kind of a squash match, as Nunzio does. And as Nunzio was about to lose, he was doing a little pray thing, and then he gets dropped with the cool like spine buster little slam thing. It was dope. The Don retains. They embrace, a sign of respect. Regal and King kind of have this thing, and Regal's like, "You let your father down." And then Regal to Dempsey was like, "How does your father feel about your career?" More dissension between the tag champs. This was announced. Zarya speared Jordan Grace by accident. Zarya ends up pinning the NXT Women's Champion, so that's pretty interesting. And the 5 babyfaces stand tall. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Later, y'all.